Hello and welcome back to Fan Geek-tastic. Today I'm going to be showing off the remaining of my collection, starting off with the the S's. I do have one box that I picked up just 2 days ago, and I didn't get a chance to include it in the previous one because I'd already recorded that video and posted it. So that would be the Rocketeer. And this box isn't worth too terribly much, but one of the comic book stores that I frequent, it was in a collection that they picked up. They don't do non-sports cards, so they asked me if I would be interested in it. And for the price they gave me, I couldn't turn it down. If you enjoy these videos, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. The first one we have in the S's is Saturday Night Fever. And it's funny how these were being sold for 15 cents and now you can go out and, especially with the guys who collect sports cards, there's $10,000 trading card packs, which in my opinion is kind of silly, but hey, they're crammed full of like rookie signatures. Next one is Shadowhawk. This box is not worth all that much either, but it is non-sports. I got it for a good price, and it belongs in my collection because I collect non-sports. Next is Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. This is the Bee Gees movie. It other than the name and I believe a couple of songs, it really doesn't have much to do with the Beatles. And then we have 1978 skateboard stickers. And we have Skeleton Warriors. And some of y'all will remember this series. A lot of y'all probably won't. The series didn't last too terribly long. Next is Silly CDs. This was kind of a similar thing as the Garbage Pail Kids. They're trying to get something similar going, but it never caught on. Next is Sliders. And this series I thoroughly enjoyed until they started doing the Cro-Mag Wars. And it it started off kind of like a Quantum Leap type thing, and then it ended up being just kind of weird. Next is Smallville. It's season 6. And before I have to clear off the table, Smurf Super Cards. I had purchased another box of these. It was a incomplete box that I was going to sell the packs at trade shows. And it ended up being that every single pack had been opened and the bubblegum had been removed. And this is the same seller that I bought the Rocky 2 cards from. And he gave me my money back on that also. And so I got a bunch of cards, but I wasn't able to sell any packs. Alright, now that I've cleaned off the countertop, I can continue on with Space 1999. And Spider-Man 2. This is the 25th anniversary. 20th anniversary. No, this is the 30th anniversary. Sorry. It says it right there. 30th anniversary, 1962 to 92. I like picking up the Comic Images boxes. They're getting a little harder to find, so they're going up in price right now. But there's some earlier versions of the comic book cards that we know and love today. And space art, fantastic. Got a hologram card on the cover, which is non-removable. And we have Stargate the movie. I haven't picked up any of the TV series cards yet. And that's mainly because they're a little bit more difficult to find than that. But now we're moving on into the Star Trek cards. All right, we're gonna start off with Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock. This is by Fantasy Trading Card Company. Next, I have Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And then we have 1993 Star Trek Master Series. And 1994 Star Trek Master Series. We have Star Trek The Next Generation collector cards. We have The Next Generation Series Season 6. And this is the retail box, sold as a box. Then we have the 25th anniversary Series 1. '25th anniversary Series 2. Move the camera over a little bit. And we have Star Trek Voyager Season 1. And Star Trek Voyager Season 1 Series 2. And that is currently all I have for Star Trek cards. Alright, next we move on to Star Wars. And we're going to start this one off with one that y'all have already seen if you've watched all my other videos. And that is the Empire Strikes Back giant photo cards, which I did a full video on. We got Star Wars Episode 1. And we have Episode 1 Collector's Edition. Now, I've never opened any of these boxes of either one of these versions, so I don't know what the difference is between the cards or the inserts. And I also have this one here, which is the same coloring, but it doesn't say the special collector's edition on it. So I'm not sure what the difference is between any of those three boxes with regards to the cards. And because I don't have any intention to ever open them up, I've never looked up what the special cards are in each individual version, and it's just, I'd rather have the boxes than worry about what's in them. Next is Return of the Jedi Series 1. This is the original 1983 box. And we have Return of the Jedi Series 2. And I managed to get boxes that didn't have any black marks on them. So next is Star Wars Galaxy. And that is currently it for the Star Wars in my collection. Alright, now that I have that cleared off, go ahead and finish up the S's. And we'll start off with Stupid Smile stickers. And these are the OP-Cheese. And I don't have a whole lot of OP-Cheese boxes, but this one's in really good condition. And I'm happy I got that one. Still need to find a Topps version. Next is Pro Set Superstars, or just Superstars music cards. These, when Michael Jackson passed, these went up in value a lot, and they've gone back down since then. But you can probably get a box of them for around $20, give or take 5. And we got Supergirl, and this is the original 1984 movie, I believe. There was so much more they could have done with this movie, but for some reason they wanted to go with witches instead of any other bad guy that they could possibly think of. They went with, like, witches. And we have Superman the movie. And these are slowly ticking up. They had a big jump when Christopher Reeves passed away, but they dropped down fairly quickly, and they're slowly making their way back up. And we got Superman 2. And Superman 3, and this one used to have black mark on it, but someone removed it to try and make it look better. And they did a fairly good job. It didn't scrape up the artwork as much as I've seen, especially the Raiders of the Lost Ark, or was it the Indiana Jones box that I showed in a previous one. The Indiana Jones box that I showed in a previous video had a lot more scratches and black mark still left on it. And that is the end of the S's. Alright, we are now moving on to the T's. And we are starting off with Three's Company. And this box of cards I've owned for quite a long time. I actually bought it about 6 or 8 months before John Ritter passed. Next box is the Tiny Toon Adventures. And this is another set of cards, or another box, that I don't see come up available on eBay very often. And this one's got a black mark, but it's Toxic-Hai. Another attempt at a Garbage Pail type series. And then next is Tron. I really need to rewrap that one. It's just in a comic book bag. And that's been in that bag probably, oh no, it's a, it's one of the 3-ring binder. Next is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is Series 1. This is the 24 count box. And then second series, which is a 36 count box. Series 1 has a 36 count box also. I just don't currently have one. And another black mark. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie. This is the first movie, which for the longest time was the highest grossing independent film. We have William Shatner's Tech World, which did well enough to get its own comic book series, but didn't have any holding power. Next is Terminator 2 stickers. Another black mark on it. And the card set. It's a early Impel. And then we got V's, starting with the Valiant era. This is another one that I picked up at a toy show because the person who was trying to sell it had zero interest while he was at the show, and came to me afterwards and asked me, "Hey, you interested?" I said, "Sure." And that was pretty much it. Next is Voltron tattoos. And that's a very flimsy box because the stuff in it is very airy. So I don't ever place anything on top of that one. Next is WCW trading cards. It does have a rip in the packaging, but it's in a place where it doesn't allow access to the cards, and there's no special cards in here anyway, so it's not really a bother. Next is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. The Wizard of Oz. This is the Pacific Wizard of Oz box. And the Return to Oz, which this actually came out before that one. And this is the Disney movie. Next is the X-Files Showcase Volume 1. And this is another one that I got from a toy show. And I believe it was the same guy that I got the Valiant era from, just a different toy show. So if you're looking for cards for a fairly cheap price, try going to places like independent toy shows. They have a tendency to purchase these boxes with a bunch of toys or comic books, and they have a tendency to sell them for less than what their book value is. Next is the X-Men. This is I believe it's, let's see, 92 X-Men. And we got Yo MTV Raps. We have Youngblood. These are worth a bit more than the Shadowhawk cards, but you can still get them for $25 or less all the time. And finally, we have Zero Heroes. This is the last box that's currently in my collection. And if I add any more anytime soon, I will make sure to make a video of me unboxing, or I might just make a video once I get 10 more boxes. Thank you for joining me as I show off the rest of my trading cards. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. For everything that you're a fan of, everything you geek out about, this is Fan Geektastic, and we're here for you.